In today's society, between 20 and 30 million Americans will, at some point or another in their lifetime, suffer from some type of food eating disorder. And I think that many millions more, if not everybody, has or will have in their lifetime suffer from some type of symptom closely related to a food eating disorder. I just felt on my heart this morning that this was something I needed to talk about in regards to Thanksgiving coming up. How can we, in modern day society, be able to stuff ourselves without feeling bad? I don't think in 1621, when the first Thanksgiving happened, that anybody was worried about calories or overeating. They didn't have MyFitnessPal. They didn't have gyms. They weren't worried about burning off as many calories as they could in the week prior to Thanksgiving to be able to fully enjoy themselves on the actual day. What kind of crazy picture do you get in your head when you visualize pilgrims running around behaving this way? It makes me laugh. I mean, nobody was thinking at all like we think today regarding food and calories and things like that. It's just become crazy. If we're actually celebrating Thanksgiving and we're trying to keep tradition here, let's keep all aspects of the tradition. Thanksgiving isn't even all about food. It's about giving thanks. When you're grateful, it is nearly impossible to be anxious or angry or worried or stressed. I mean, try it. Like, literally try being thankful or grateful for something and thinking about that in your head and then trying to be worried at the same time. Like, it just doesn't work. When I wake up on Thanksgiving, I'm planning on making a list of 100 things that I'm thankful for that day because I just want to start my day off in a good spirit. I want to come down to my family with an open heart and a good attitude. Now, I do want to make this message more about the eating portion of Thanksgiving. Anyone who knows me knows that I am the health queen. I am extremely healthy. I'm extremely disciplined in my eating, for several reasons. I do consider myself slightly abnormal when it comes to health and fitness. I don't expect everybody to be like me. This kind of stuff is really just a passion inside of me that is just burning like a flame that constantly just wants to be improving. So it's just like anybody with their career, basically. But despite me being, extremely healthy 95% of the time, I have struggled with a lot of body dysmorphic issues myself, where I have just looked myself in the mirror and my heart has just sank. I'm going to be straight up honest about that. That has happened probably more than I'd like to admit, and it's not a good feeling. I want to eliminate the misconception right now that all fit people love themselves unconditionally because they have the body that you want, and if you had, you would be able to love yourself. That's not how it works. And I can tell you right now that anyone you see, if they are the fittest person, man or woman you have ever seen in your life, it is extremely likely that they suffer from the same kind of mental issues that you suffer from, just regarding body dissatisfaction and, how they view themselves in the mirror. Unless you have learned to love yourself unconditionally and fully, which I think is pretty rare, you are going to have days where you are dissatisfied with your body. That's just how it is. And that's okay, as long as you are continually working on loving yourself more every day and continuously working on improving the relationship you have with your body. You're going in the right direction. You are literally constantly having to work on developing yourself and becoming a better version of yourself. Because if you're not, you're most likely going in the opposite direction. And that's what's going to lead you to these self-destructing, self-loathing habits that you have that are just expressing hate towards yourself and will put you in a position where you might actually face a real eating disorder. Even if you feel like you're swimming upstream, keep swimming, because the alternative is not where you want to be. I just hope that you can find comfort in knowing that you are not alone with where you stand mentally regarding all of this or any of this. If this is not you and you feel like you are like way ahead of the game, then good for you. I am happy that you have been able to discover how to love yourself unconditionally. Please share that with me and probably everyone else. I just want Thanksgiving to be a time where we don't worry about any of this. If you feel bad about what you're eating, what is the point of indulging anyway? I actually looked up the definition of indulge, and indulge actually means to allow oneself to enjoy the pleasure of. Decide now that you are going to let yourself indulge. You're going to be around your family. You're going to be around people you love. And even if you're going to be around people that you don't love very much, you're going to be around food that you can choose to love. There's nothing not to love about good food. But you have to make the pre-decision that you are going to allow yourself to love what you eat and love yourself while you're eating it. One of the wisest things that my beautiful, amazing girlfriend told me one time was, sometimes you eat for the soul and not for the body, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Don't worry about what you ate last week. Don't worry about what you ate yesterday. If you're living in that moment where you accidentally stuffed yourself last week, you're creating bad feelings around that food, whatever it was that you ate, which will probably make it less likely for you to enjoy it next time you eat it, and it will take away good feelings that you could be having on Thursday or Thanksgiving when you want to be enjoying yourself. And you're just thinking about, oh shoot, well I already met my caloric quota last Tuesday when I ate blah blah blah. Like, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about what you cannot undo. Period. Focus on what you can do right now to feel good. And when it comes time for you to go back to the gym, and if you're back at Planet Fitness and Monday night pizza night rolls around, once a month, that's when you can decide, I don't need this. I literally don't need this. This is not helping me reach my goals any faster. This is actually literally the dumbest thing any business could do that is supposedly promoting a healthy lifestyle. I won't go more into that. But every choice you make is yours. And remember that. And you can choose to be thankful, or you can choose to be negative. You make or ruin your own day most of the time, people might try to ruin our days, but ultimately it's up to us to decide if we let them or not. And I hope that on Thursday, on Thanksgiving, you can just choose gratefulness and gratitude. I hope this message helped, and I hope that you have the happiest of Thanksgivings. Peace.